Good morning, students. So let us start the class of inheritance chapter 10. Okay. So in the previous class I discussed what is inheritance, how the inheritance can be done. Is it right? So I'll recall the concept of inheritance. So that is the definition of a inheritance. Okay. So the definition of a inheritance goes like this. The inheritance can be done through the properties of base class which can be derived to the derived classes. Okay. So the derived class is called as subclass and the base class is called as superclass. Okay. So superclass will be there and there will be a subclass. Okay. So understood. So the properties from the base class can be derived to the derived class. So this process is called as inheritance. So it is a main definition, you have to keep it in your mind. So then what else we discussed? So we discussed how the inheritance can be accessed. Inheritance properties can be accessed. So one is it can be accessed publicly. Okay. So it can be accessed privately. Okay. So then it can be accessed protected mode. Okay. So there are three modes there which can be accessed. Okay. So now we will move on to today's concept. So that is types of inheritance. So dear students, look at here. There are 5 kinds of inheritance can be done for the classes. It may be a base class or it may be a derived classes. So here the first inheritance goes like this. First kind of inheritance is what? Single inheritance. So here see, I will show what is this single inheritance. So there is a one base class. So assume this is one base class and there is a one derived class. Okay. So always the base class has to, from the base class the derived class members can be derived. So this is called as single inheritance. Okay. So you have to keep it in your mind, there is only one base class and there is only one derived class. So this is called as single inheritance. For example, so assume the base class as father and the son will be of course the derived class. Understood? So this is the single inheritance. So in single inheritance there will be only one base class and only one derived class. So the definition goes like this. If the class is derived from a single base class, then it is called as single inheritance. So this is a derived class. So this is a base class. So always base class will be at the top and the derived class will be at the bottom. Okay, dear students. So let me move on to the second type of inheritance. So as the name itself it indicates, it is multi-level inheritance. Okay. So here the multi-level inheritance, there can be a 2 subclasses. So I will show the diagram for this. See, the diagram goes like this. Okay. So here this is what it is called as base class. So here it is derived class 1, derived class 2. Okay. So here derived class properties can be of 2 but the base class is 1. So for this derived class 1 the base class is this, the derived class 2 the base class is D1. For D2 the base class is D1. For D1 the base class is B. Okay. So this is called as multi-level inheritance. So the derived classes can be actually derived from the one base class. Okay, dear students. So I hope this kind of inheritance you also understood. So next is multi-level inheritance. Okay, before going to that, so I will give an example for this multi-level inheritance. So here take grandfather as base class and father as derived class 1 and another class as son. Okay. So here for son the base class is father, for father class the base class is grandfather. I hope you all understood. So we will move on to the next type of inheritance. So that is multi-level inheritance. So here actually the derived class is 1. Okay. So this is the derived class. So you'll be having 3 or more base classes. Okay. So from 3 or more base classes, if you are deriving from the one derived class, so then it is called as multi-level inheritance. Okay students, so here you can see that there will be a 3 base class. So assume this as base class 1, this as base class 2 and this as base class 3. And here you are having only one single derived class which acquires the properties from all the 3 base classes. Okay. So I will show one practical example for you. So assume there is a one king and there is a one queen. So this is a king class and this is a queen class. Okay students. So here there is a prince. Okay. So here from the 2 base classes you are deriving one derived class. So this is what? This is multi-level inheritance. Okay. So for this prince class we actually deriving the properties from base class and we are actually deriving the properties from queen class. Okay. So next we will move on to the 4th type of inheritance. So that is hierarchical inheritance. So hierarchical inheritance in the sense which is having the number of base classes can be more. Okay. If a number of classes are derived from a single base class, so then it is called as hierarchical inheritance. So here see you are having one base class. So you will be having 3 derived class. So this is derived 1, so this is derived 2, so this is derived 3. So then it is called as hierarchical inheritance. So you are having one base class and one or more the subclasses. So then it is called as hierarchical inheritance. For example, see assume you are having one base class as staff. Okay. So in staff there can be a lecturers like CS lecturers, stats lecturers, there can be a even business lecturers. So this kind of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. Okay students. So let us move on to the last concept of inheritance, last type of inheritance. So that is hybrid inheritance. So here hybrid in the sense joining or combining of 2 things. So here we'll combine 2 types of inheritance. So we'll be combining hierarchical inheritance with multi-level inheritance. So here you would see the definition. There is a one hierarchical inheritance and one multi-level inheritance is there. So for this you see, so one base class is there, okay, and one derived class is there. For this one derived class and for this one derived class, okay. And at last from joining of these 2 things, these 2 derived classes, there is one derived class. So for this derived class we are having the derived class 1 and derived class 2 as a base class. For this base class we are having the derived class 1, derived class 2 as a base class. Okay. So here hybrid in the sense combining of hierarchical inheritance with the multi-level inheritance. Hope you guys, all of you understood my class of today's. So if you are having any doubts, please message me or call me. Thank you.